What's up? What's up? Welcome to our first episode of BlerdShyt Podcast. I'm already messing up the name. BlerdShyt Podcast. Episode 1, One Piece. I just want to first off give an explanation of what BlerdShyt is all about. We are talking about everything anime, comics, gaming, and shit like that in between. You know, if you don't want any spoilers or anything like that, I advise you to do not watch any further because we do not hold back on this show. It is my birthday, so I want to say shout out to myself and all the other cancers out there. Shout out to oh yeah, you are a cancer. That's right. You are a cancer. That's right.
Look at the C's, big C's on your.
Shout out to Gunz on the side of me right here. I forgot he was a cancer as well. It's a lot of cancers in my, I guess, realm that I know of. Shout out to Bertel, that's my twin. His birthday is the same as mine, as well as Bryson. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Jamal. Shout out to Steve. All the other cancers out there. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of us.
Hey, shout out my brother Rosario. His birthday 2 days after mine.
Hey, happy birthday, Rosario. All right, so just a real quick synopsis of who I am. My name is Richard, aka Buda, aka Benevelza, the God. I am a vlogger and aspiring streamer. My stream games that are like RPGs and fighting games, things like that. I do kind of have a pretty big hierarchy in the fighting game community. And actually, right now, I'm getting ready to do a stream for a charity, which is under the event. I believe it's called Seasons of Pride, which is the LGBT event that has other different streamers doing their thing, playing games and raising money for charities. I am one of those streamers, and I will be streaming, I believe, July 31st, 11 p.m. I'm sorry, to 2 a.m. Shout out to JC about that as well. I really appreciate the opportunity, man. I really appreciate you looking out because I'm just trying to get myself out there, you know. So thank you for that. Again, if you guys want to give a donation or just see me play Time Spinners, I believe the game was. Yeah, Time Spinners. You can check me out July 31st, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. I keep messing that up. All right, so. And to my right, I believe that is on the screen, I have my homie here, the one and only, the only cold crumping dude that I know, Gunz, aka Keys, aka.
It's plenty stuff. All right, look, it's Gunz. All right, for right now, recently, I'm gonna just be Gunz. You feel me?
Okay.
It used to be Chopitup-Quis. If you're from Milwaukee,
that's where I remember you at.
If you're from Milwaukee, you know me.
That's definitely Keys.
That's it. That's all I got. I got 2 days.
Okay. I asked him to be a part of this episode, guys, because he is the only person that I know that just knows One Piece front to back. He was actually the one. Well, I had a couple other people convince me to watch One Piece, but you were like the main person that was like, "Dude, watch it."
Every week.
Yeah, actually, it was like every week. It definitely was until I finally watched it, and man, I'm still speechless at stuff that I'll be watching just from this day forward.
Bro, do you remember the first couple conversations where I was really trying to get y'all to watch it? So I'm like, bro, watch it. Come on, y'all.
I do remember it was the more like symbolic correlations that you were making from One Piece into the real world that really made me be like, okay, I need to really pay attention and watch this because I'm really big on storytelling. I think I've said this before, and One Piece has one of the most expansive stories I have ever seen in any story history. Like there's a story for everybody. And I think that's the main reason why a lot of people like One Piece is because, yeah, the drawing may be not what you're used to if you're watching very high quality animation from anime. Yes, and it actually has gotten a lot better. But it outside of that, the story is ridiculous. I was thinking about this actually on the way here. I was like, dude, if with the story that I know, the characters that I know, how malicious they can be, even though it's just literally cartoon. If you was to watch this in Attack on Titan like type of format, you wouldn't be able to take it because it's so graphic. Like the things that they do in One Piece that you don't even expect because you think that it's just a cartoon show, and it's like no, they are actually very symbolically very malicious about and intentional about what they do, how they do it, even how they cut it. Everything I believe is very intentional, and it's just hard to miss it when you can't get past the animation. So yeah, it's a lot to talk about. I mean, with One Piece, but we're gonna go right into it real quick. So the main topic that I usually I want to start off with is hot topics. It's just involving things that are big in anime and gaming as of now. And because this is One Piece and everything is about One Piece today, the first thing I wanted to talk about was the One Piece Odyssey game. So I had watched the trailer for it. It looks like Jump Force was behind the like the creative process for it, or the people that made Jump Force was behind the creative process for that. It looks also turn based if I'm not mistaken. I guess my question is, or is this something if you as a One Piece person, are you excited for this type of game?
Okay, so I think I seen one trailer, which I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. But the game that kind of knocked that out the park for me and like, stood the you know what, that's a One Piece game, and I'm playing the shit out of that. It's fucking Pirate Warriors 4.
Okay. So you're not really feeling this One Piece Odyssey like that.
I seen kind of both of those trailers at the same time. So it's like, oh, I seen Odyssey first. I'm like, okay, this is straight for a One Piece game. But then Pirate Warriors 4 was like,
now did you see the actual gameplay for One Piece Odyssey? Or okay, yeah. I mean, I'm not really excited about it. I guess it's more so because it's like turn-based.
Yeah.
And I kind of need to see them a little more. I like the fact that they keep them in that, for lack of a better word, goofy aspect of gaming and things like that. They treat it like a regular cartoon versus like what it should be in anime, in my opinion.
Bro, I seen a clip that was going through all the characters. All right, this is what made me say, forget Odyssey, bro. Oh, they're going through all the characters on Pirate Warriors 4. They got so many One Piece characters on Pirate Warriors 4, right? They showed a little gameplay of a Whitebeard doing his specials. They got Whitebeard like his real size. He way bigger than everybody else he fighting. He really cracking, like doing a little white pop. Dude, he is like, it looked crazy. It's everybody's specials. Oh my god!
I did actually see the trailer or I seen the gameplay and the trailers for Pirate Warriors, and I will say I will play that before I play Odyssey, but I'm also not a fan of those Dynasty Warrior games like that anymore.
I was gonna say, hey, listen,
it is a lot better because again, it's One Piece. Like if you really are a fan of One Piece, you can't be mad at it at all.
But you sound like me when it comes to. I grew up playing all them Dynasty Warrior games, so they kind of played out to me. Like I played them to death, but because it's One Piece characters and they actually got all their specials, like you can play with Mihawk on there.
Yeah,
you can play with Shanks.
Yeah,
everybody.
Yeah, how are you playing with Shanks? I don't know, but you playing with Shanks. I did see that.
He's just doing regular stuff, whooping niggas.
Oh, they made sure you don't know nothing.
They didn't show nothing. He on there with a sword, like. I'm like, that ain't how that nigga.
That's why it's gonna be so cold when they finally reveal everything. But okay, next question. So this is another one. The One Piece film Red. Now we are also in anticipation of that, which is what is that, like their fifth or sixth movie?
I think 6.
I think it's
Gold, Z,
Stampede.
Was it one called Parade or something?
No, I think this. It might be 4. It might just be 4. Like May, like that. Yeah, I think it's like maybe 4. Gold, Z, Stampede, Red. Yeah. Anywho. This story is supposed to be circled around Shanks and his opposite daughter. And I say opposite because a couple people don't believe that to be.
I'm one of those people. As soon as the first trailer came out, I was like, hey, y'all, that ain't Shanks' daughter. There's no way. The second they showed Luffy being a little kid, it was over with. Get the fuck out.
But they showed her as a little kid in that trailer too.
I bet you heard she got like a memory devil fruit, bro. She can implant memories or something. And she working with
wouldn't that be like old girl that Sanji was about to marry?
Yeah, remember it's always two different. It's always 2 of the same devil fruit. It's a weaker version and it's a stronger version. Luffy has. At first, they thought Katakuri had the stronger version of Luffy food. Did you know about that? You know they talked about that in One Piece a little bit. There's
I
always
actually did not know that. I did not know.
it's always damn near two fruit are that are almost the same, right? But they're different, right? Ace and Pineapple Head, same thing, but different.
Huh? Because I was going to actually compare Ace with a kind.
Marco. Well, kind of.
But it's Lava versus Flame though, so that's
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
But like, it's always two people with like super duper, like both that have like fire, but it'll be different. Like,
I never knew that. That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's why Katakuri was doing Luffy like
that's his daughter. That at least give us something to go off of because we have no information on Shanks, like at all.
And the fucked up part is Shanks really do got a kid by an old girl from the place where Luffy know from when he was a kid.
Have we seen her?
The bar owner. Remember the dude? Remember the first time we ever seen? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. So then I guess that doesn't make sense because it's like, well, who did he have this child by then? I guess the girl that's on One Piece Red film. We have to know like where did he get this child from then if it wasn't from the bar owner. But I guess we'll see.
I don't know. I feel like she gonna put some memories in this nigga head, bro. I don't want to remember I said this because if this is true, I'm gonna be like, what did I say, man? Ain't no way.
I mean, it's no One Piece. I'm not ruling, especially with that idea. I'm not ruling it out at all. It is One Piece. I wouldn't expect it not to be like that, but I am expecting because this is the thing. Like Oda tries to make it seem like a lot of his movies, like those main 3 movies at least, weren't canon. And Z definitely was. I don't care what nobody said. That's a canon movie.
You talk about with Gold Roger, little other person
that trained all the
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's the best movie.
Admirals.
Yeah, that's the best movie. When the dude was the size of the island,
lore for that story was just like, are you serious? Like, and Luffy actually went against this man. Like, how is this not canon?
He supposed to be he was the second strongest under Gold Roger, bro.
How is this not canon? Like, so that's why I'm very for the story. That's why I'm very excited about this Red film because you're not gonna tell us that this movie is surrounded around Shanks and not give us something
right
to make us. It's going to go towards this story. We're probably gonna get an overload of information on Shanks because why wouldn't it? Especially this the last arc, you know, like we need to that at least sew up what we know about Shanks, and then if not what we are expecting from him, but what we know, you know. Because I really think that I'm gonna stand on it. I think that Shanks is the Eisen of this whole thing, and he's up to something way more controversial than we would ever know. I mean, not to say that. I mean, it's 2 totally different authors, but with storytelling, you see, what's his name? Tabata did it with Julius.
I think at first I thought Shanks might be evil, right? I was saying that for years.
He might, if not evil, like what's the word? Just a rival or a rebel or something, just kind of doing his own thing. But I don't think he's necessarily.
No, I feel like he can't be touched, right? Because of his background, right? We don't know too much about his parents or none of that, right? So I already figured out because he went to Mary Joy, whatever the fuck the case is, because he was able to get inside there and talk to the higher up niggas and all that shit. I really feel like he the kid of a celestial dragon. Number 1, number 2. That's the reason why he's able to be a pirate and he's able to go talk to the Gorosei and all that shit. You know what I mean? Because if you a kid of a celestial dragon, not too many people can even touch you without
he has a hierarchy that's up there. You know, it's just where connections.
I feel like Blackbeard gonna kill him in the end.
I don't want to believe that.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why. All Shanks be talking about is Blackbeard. It's a problem with Blackbeard. He doing something. Watch him. Eventually, because Blackbeard's so strong. Think about what Blackbeard got right now. He has the strongest villains.
I think he's gonna end up with 3 of them. He's gonna probably end up with 3. And I think we talked about this before. Like, there's a secret rule that they say that you can only have 1 devil fruit, but they didn't say, per type. You know what I'm saying? So what he's able to do is he probably discovered the secret that you can hone all 3 types.
And it's something with that. It's something with that black veil too. Remember they put that over him. Something with that. And he figured out something though. Blackbeard is a smart. He don't sleep, bro. He got all day to think. He got real life 24 hours to just sit down and think. I don't got that. I go to sleep sometimes.
All right, so for the last question on Hot Topics is the post that Oda just made about how pretty much reassuring us that this last arc is about to reveal all of the mysteries that we've been waiting on for 25 years.
I don't even want them if it's gonna end. I ain't gonna lie.
Give me yeah, that's how I was feeling. I was just saying, like, we need at least a good 10 more years.
Bro, didn't I? 10 ain't that much.
Yeah, 10 more years, I'll be fine with that. But what is now that he's revealed pretty much that this is the end, what is one of the mysteries that you are looking forward to being revealed? Just one.
Besides Shanks, because we all waiting on that. The planet waiting on Shanks. Besides Shanks, I would say I'm waiting on Zoro to open that fucking eye. Because I know Mihawk did something to that nigga. He like, bro, you can't open that eye while you training, while you fighting all these strong niggas. Keep that eye closed. And he like, okay, I know when he open it, it's gonna be a renegade or something.
I'll think the same thing, like,
bro. Because look, think about it like this. It's something that they show when it comes to strong people. The how they show the eyeballs, bro. You see how Mihawk eyes look like eagle eyes. Even Shank's eyes look like eagle eyes, bro. Yeah. It's something about the swordsman because it's all about, vision and your perception and reading people, all that shit. I really feel like it got something to do with the eyes. And Zoro gonna open that motherfucker and be crazy when he do. I can't wait.
I can see that. I think that the biggest thing I'm waiting on is the explanation of the void time.
Oh yeah. Oh,
what happened? Like, we don't know. Like, that's just as much of a mystery, if not more, than Shank. No, we get a little bit of like a figment of information about the void. Just that we know that the higher ups is pretty much trying to cover it up for some reason, but we don't know anything. What happened? It may be like, and I'm thinking like it may be a real big explanation on why. Their world, a lot of the stuff that happens in their world, like the mink tribe and shit like that, like. Maybe the void has made that happen somehow. Like maybe the world before that was just dull and boring. Or something happened in the void that.
I thought they said it was a battle in there.
And during the void?
Yeah, I thought it was a battle in the void. I thought that's what it was.
Oh, I must have missed that one. But either way,
I might be tripping.
I mean, because I don't know too much information on the void, but we just know that whatever happened, they've been trying to cover it up for decades or for centuries.
I also want to know who the fuck Imu-sama is.
Oh, yeah.
Who the fuck are you? Nigga be in the background just walking around like, yeah.
Walking around, yeah. He
do my bit.
He don't do shit. He just there. And
what if
some type of presence, man?
What if whoever Imu-sama, even though I think it's a girl, what if they come through and they just be beating the shit out of everybody, bro? They just come through like, y'all wanted me to come out, huh? And just get to whooping everybody ass.
No, I don't know if I would want that. He would be too OP. Who would be able to handle him?
Another person I'll be forgetting about all the time, who I like to bring up because they did not lose, right? Luffy them couldn't beat them. Nobody could beat them. Blackbeard, everybody ran from this person. They got the fuck from around.
Who?
Magellan.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, look at he's broken. Look at him.
Bro, I really felt like, why the fuck did they said the only reason they didn't make Magellan admiral is because he had to watch the jail, bro. He had to watch the strongest jail on the planet. The nigga is made out of poison. They couldn't even fight him, bro. They just ran. They just escaped. Even Blackbeard, even Luffy, Jinbei, everybody was like, fuck this. Bon Clay is dead.
Oh yeah, Bon Clay is dead. He's still dead, right?
Well, we don't know. It's kind of a.
Yeah, that's the thing with One Piece. Like, I be feeling it goes back to what I was saying earlier. Like, I be feeling like if another maybe author or someone that was telling the story would have told it differently, we would have probably had a definite answer if he was dead or not. But with One Piece, you really for real never know.
I like that though. I be liking the mystery because it makes me come up with 100,000 theories at once.
And then just the way that everything is drawn and the animation makes you just kind of like relax.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I was showing somebody the manga. All right, so the manga kind of darker than the anime. You feel me? The anime, they really gear it because it's a shonen anime. They really gear it towards kids. Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, biggest shonen anime that geared them towards kids the most, especially when it comes to the show, right? But the manga, they could do a little more, bro. In the manga, after the fucking war, bro, between the the admirals and all them, and Whitebeard was trying to save it, Ace and all that shit, bro. In the manga, Whitebeard got the hole in his chest, the hole in his stomach, but half of his head is blew off by a cannonball, and he was still fighting niggas. Half his head gone. It's like a half a circle right here. His whole eye, all this is gone. All half his nose. So
I was watching.
The cannonball took it off.
I was watching. Which now makes me want to read the manga as soon as I catch up. But I was watching, I think RTTV, and they were talking about doing a reaction for One Piece, and he had mentioned the same thing. They were doing a reaction to the episode when Cortisone had pretty much got shot up. He said, and the most specific thing he says that in the manga he had a lot more bullet holes in him than he did.
Man, listen, in the manga when niggas die, Oda be like, y'all want to see somebody die for real? Bro, a cannonball in your head is so wrong, bro. The nigga brain exposed. And he was beating that. Whitebeard was still beating their ass, and he stood there like right at the end.
Do you know how crazy that would have been, like emotionally, to see that for real? See Whitebeard face pretty much cut off from a cannonball.
Bro, to see that. I was so sad reading that manga, bro. On the one where he was just standing there, that was just one page. The whole page was just him standing there with the head, with half his head missing, smiling. I was like, this not cool, Oda. This is messed up. And I feel real bad. Because Whitebeard said all he wanted was a family. And he tried to save his son. And he ended up dying, and Ace ended up dying.
Standing up. That's what I'm saying. One Piece does shit that be impossible, but because it's impossible, you still feel it. Like this nigga died.
The nigga said, I never wanted to be king of the pirates. I said sail. I went to sea to make myself a family. That's some sad. Do you know how sad that is, bro?
It's sad as hell. It's sad as hell. One Piece has a lot of fucking sad moments, dude. Like, that's why I said that and I'm going to ask you this too. I'm going to just say mine real quick, but my favorite arc is Marineford. It will always be Marineford. Always.
They did a lot.
It took a turn. As soon as what's his name? Kuma sent everybody off. And I almost forgot literally about the other Straw Hats because there was so much going on in Marineford.
Bro, Luffy life was going through so much bullshit, bro.
But I do kind of feel like Ace is a bitch, though. I ain't gonna hold you up because you set yourself up. You let yourself.
Bro. You both of your families came to save you, bro. Get the fuck out of there. But
you over here feeling yourself.
I can't fault Ace, bro. He was leaving. Kind of was like Whitebeard, a bitch ass nigga. I don't know. Who daddy a bitch? I don't know if I'll be able to run off too, bro. I don't like words. Don't say nothing to me.
That means that Ace a Cancer. Ace must be.
He might be.
He might be a Cancer because that's
he Brazilian. He don't fuck around. That nigga was like, bro, the run was so funny. He was really running full speed. That nigga slowed down. Like, hold on. Who he say? Luffy, like, wait, come on. He like, nah, ain't no come on. You don't talk about my motherfucking daddy. Damn.
Right, so I'm actually trying to look up his birthday real quick.
Bro, if he a Cancer, that's hilarious.
That's funny as hell.
I
think he a Capricorn.
Oh, okay.
Capricorn.
He could. I'm still though, nigga. I don't know if I could take that either, bro. I'm doing my thing. But listen, they shooting your daddy. They hitting him with cannonballs. They stabbing him. They doing everything. And then in the midst of you trying to escape while they doing that, they like, yeah, nigga, and this bitch ass nigga finna die right here. Nah, no, he ain't. Not if I'm here.
Smarter about that. Like, dude, it's so much going on. You already got plenty of people trying to defend Whitebeard as it is. Like, get back a little bit. Sit back a little bit, assess the situation, and then charge in. But you let Akainu rile you up, and now you got a hole in your chest.
You know who I really felt bad for more than anybody? Even though I felt bad for Whitebeard because he died. I really felt bad for Garp, bro.
For who?
Garp. Granddad.
Oh, man, fuck, dude.
Bro, listen. Let me tell you what Oda did.
This is my thing. You cannot be torn between the loyalty of your family. There shouldn't be. Your
Yes, you
job.
can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Listen to me, bro. Garp, the legend. Garp ain't no bad person, bro. There's not. He tried to raise Luffy and them to be good people. He wanted them to be in the Navy. They didn't want to be in the Navy. That was cool, whatever. But he just didn't want them to be pirates, right? Pirates be doing some nut ass shit.
But he knows that we're the good, the good Samaritan in him may be real and true, but who you work for has nothing to do with that, like at all.
The point he was making is just because y'all go out to be pirates and just because y'all not gonna go out here and be forcibly doing bad things, don't mean that other people are not gonna put y'all in. It's illegal to be a pirate. It's like this, bro.
But the Marines do the exact same thing. The Marines do the exact same thing he was talking about.
No, they not supposed to.
But they do. That's the.
I hear what you said, and that's why don't Garp fuck with certain niggas in the Marines?
You can't.
Garp is. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what Garp's standpoint is. Garp is like good is good.
That's fine, but you need to understand the people that you're working for. If they have the same, I guess.
And he don't fuck. He butt heads with them all the time, bro. He don't ever be like, oh yeah, what y'all saying is cool, bro. He told you. Do you not remember? He said, "What the fuck? You want to be a celestial dragon? Them niggas suck." Oh, my fault. I ain't supposed to say that. I'm part of the net. He don't care about. He hates celestial dragons. He hates.
Well, if you don't act like that, then take that. Then take a note from Fujitora. Then, if that's the case,
bro, he's doing what he's doing because that's what he do, bro. He was the leader of them niggas at first. He was leader of the admiral. When him and Gold Roger was fighting niggas, it was them two. They was the two leaders. Roger was the king of the pirates. He was the king of the fucking Navy. All right.
Not here for it.
He took a step down. Why did he take a step down? Why did he not be an admiral no more? Because they got to answer directly to who?
Celestials.
The nigga said, "Fuck y'all. I'll be something. I'm gonna still be in the Navy, but I'm gonna run myself. Nobody runs Garp. The only person that could tell Garp what to do was the dude that was the admiral over the gold dude with the glasses. That was the only nigga.
Sengoku. Yeah.
Yeah, because he got a little.
I guess because Sengoku's not a bad person either, though. So
exactly, bro.
That does make sense. That does make sense.
So another thing that I found not found out because we all watched it happen. Bro, do you remember when Luffy went to save Ace? This nigga Garp really let Luffy hit him in the like easiest way too. It wasn't even like, bro. Do you understand?
Call it redemption.
Call it redemption. He didn't know because he wanted Luffy to rescue him. Do you know how strong Garp is though?
No, I know that I know. It's just I just feel like the way that he's going about it is just bullshit. And if he would have just take more notes from Fujitora, because Fujitora came in at least, and I'm only going to speak from when he came in on Dressrosa, the Dress arc. When he came in into Dressrosa when it first started, he was very much a good person. Stuck by that. He saw all the evil and switched up. Garp does, but he doesn't. It's like you playing.
What do you mean?
I just feel like Garp plays face a lot.
He do.
You have the power. Fujitora had the power, and right away he's like, I'm gonna change how this shit is, because he tried to get rid of the warlords right away. He's trying to get rid of the warlords at that time. So I feel like, I guess the point that I'm trying to make is that Garp should be trying to do something, impactful like that. If he really wants to change.
Fujitora, what did Fujitora do?
What did he do?
You said he got rid of the warlords,
or that was his mindset going into it. He didn't do it, but that's where once he saw everything that was going on with Doflamingo and everything, that's when his mindset switched.
But that was more Akainu. Remember, Akainu really was the one who he don't like working with no pirates. He don't fuck with no pirates, bro.
That's fine, but the good. I guess the point that I'm trying to
I get what you're saying.
Fujitora is more likely to just kind of like be neutral and see the good in people, because unlike Akainu, Luffy is a pirate and he not fucking with him. At least Fujitora left certain responsibilities to Luffy because he knew that he could handle it. He knew he was a good person. Garp, this is your grandson. You know that your grandson is a good person, pirate or not. You need to be doing something a little more beneficial to the good, to the greater good, regardless. And yes, you may be taking notes from or taking orders from Sengoku and all that, who is a law-abiding citizen or person as well. But I just feel like because of where you are, you should be a little more impactful. You didn't step down from the admirals for what? You didn't do anything impactful to me.
What?
Not to me.
He saved the world.
I'm talking about moving. I'm not talking about back in the day. I'm not talking about back.
But that's when he stopped being an admiral. Back in the day, listen, the man saved the world and said, "Fuck this admiral shit." After I saved the world, it's a wrap. You can't tell me he ain't do nothing. The planet is here because of him. Look, don't do that.
I guess. Okay, you're right. I guess moving forward, what then? After he quit being an admiral, then what? What has he done impactful then?
After I saved the world, what do I need to do again? I just want to ask you that. If I save the world one time, do I need to do more?
Yeah, you are. I mean,
no, the hell I don't. I ain't no admiral no more. I don't even care.
Well, then, I guess I feel like your opinion doesn't matter. You're not even a fucking admiral anymore. Fuck all of my
bro. That's true, but he because he was the original top of the admirals, bro. Them niggas still look at him. They still ask him for. Remember, they called him in. They still talk to him. They get advice from him. All that. They ask him about the when him and Gold Roger beat up Rocks. They ask him about all of that shit, bro.
Yeah.
You wanna know why? Because in real life, they don't want to see Garp with these. Remember, he told Akainu after Akainu killed Ace. He told Akainu, he said, "If Sengoku wasn't holding me down, I would have killed you. You would be dead right now, Akainu." He was yelling at Sengoku had the gold big hand on Garp's head like this. He had to go into that form to hold Garp down, bro. He couldn't hold Garp down in his regular form. Garp was finna. This is what I mean, bro. We always forget about that part. I never forgot about that part, bro. The nigga Garp was going to kill Akainu. Murder. And if Sengoku wasn't there, I would have loved that scene. Yeah. You know how cold that would have been? Ace dead. And then what? Garp get up like, I know you ain't just, bro, stop playing with me. You ain't do that.
But he knew that nigga wasn't shit the whole time. You should have been.
But he knew Luffy and them was coming to save Ace, bro. He knew all of this. Garp know his
sitting by. You just sitting idly by. You just sat idly by the whole time. That's the point that I'm trying to make. Like throughout that whole Marineford arc, he just sat idly by. Like even if he was standing in Luffy's way, he let him hunt him. Like you just sat there the whole time. It's that I feel like shit because you have such a representation that you have, and you can save the world. People kind of rely on you for that, you know.
But we can't rely on. Listen, Garp isn't one of the reasons why Ace is there. Ace was breaking the law on a regular type of thing, bro. This is the old days, right? So the Navy is the police. They took his ass to jail for breaking the law his whole life. You forgot he been stealing, killing, and killing.
Okay, true.
You go. This is what happened. Okay, let's think about it like this.
I have to keep reminding myself too that Ace is not in the same headspace as Luffy, where everything is for the greater good.
Yeah, no, he's Whitebeard. He's a Whitebeard pirate. They was doing plenty of shit. Yeah. He's not Luffy. We know exactly what Luffy was doing 100% of his life. Ace is not Luffy. All right, even Sabo is is kind of better than Ace as far as
because of where he is as well. His placement in this whole thing, yeah. Ace is the actual fucking
pirate. He the oldest. He the one who convinced the rest of them niggas to be pirates. Like, hey, y'all see what I'm finna do?
Yeah. That's okay. I guess that makes sense. I guess in Ace's case that does make sense. He tried. He did what he could.
Because remember, even when they first put Ace up on the thing, that Gold Roger's on, they just want to cut his head off. Garp kept saying, he's like, I tried to save you 100 times. I kept trying to tell you stop doing these things. You never wanted to listen to me, and now you in a situation that I told you when y'all was kids that you would end up in. And Ace was like, it's okay as long as I get to be a pirate. When I seen that scene, I was like, Ace, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna cut your head off. You talking about it's okay? It was never. It's not okay.
All right, so I have a couple more questions that I wanted to ask, but before that, I wanted to go into a little bit of lore for the people that's watching that don't know shit about One Piece. So, real quick, so the name One Piece comes from. It was the name the world gave to all treasure gained by Pirate Gold D. Roger. There is a significance also with the middle initial D in a lot of the pirates' names as well. But we'll go into all that later on. At least a portion of it once belonged to Joy Boy during the Void Century, and the treasure is said to be of an imaginable value, and is currently located in the final island of the Grand Line, Laugh-Tale. My question, though, and this is a stupid question, but I have to ask: is it Raft-Tail or Laugh-Tail?
It was Raftail at first because have you ever tried to tell a secret and then they pass it around the room when it come back to you with something different?
That's literally how they did that.
That's why it was okay. So look, Oda's so smart when it comes to shit, bro. Everything was word of mouth, bro. This is back in the old times. This is pirate time. So everything is word of mouth for newspaper, right? So if it was Raftail in the beginning, which is the real name, this is 800 years ago. Raftail, right? Even with Gold Roger was only 20 years ago.
So that's why earlier in the show they were calling it Raftail because that's the name that got passed that got changed into. It was Raftail originally.
Yeah, but then once they finally start seeing the real about Raftail, it went to Raftail because that's the real name. But when it comes to Gold D. Roger, 20 years ago, his name is Gold D. Roger, bro. They had his name out here as Gold Roger the whole beginning of one.
Yep.
That's what I mean. Word of mouth is everything, bro. If you reading that as like it's supposed to say GOL capital D, but you reading it as gold. So that's what y'all gonna call him. Hey, this gold Roger right here. And remember the government wanted the D name to be a hidden thing anyway.
Yeah.
The more you know about y'all past, the more y'all gonna uncover. You know what I mean?
So that was just basically a way of having them uncover little small shit about the world in its own way. When it comes to
I love how One Piece got two separate villains too. Like the government is a villain, and then like higher ups in the government some villains, and then also Blackbeard hoe ass and other niggas,
and possibly Shanks, and possibly Buggy.
What the fuck? Hey, where's my nigga Smoker at, man?
Oh, I don't know, man. I do not know.
Smoker used to be around for every arc, damn near.
Smoker ain't nowhere near Wano. I don't know why, but he definitely should have been Wano a long time ago.
Yeah, bro, and he fuck with Luffy now.
I don't get it, but I mean, maybe it's not.
I know why.
There's no. I mean, shit. They had so many. It was so. Come on, Wano was literally, and I told you this before. Like every arc expanded more and more and more. There was no fucking reason why that Sanji arc should have been that damn long,
bro. It was a lot of
people fucking long.
A lot of people was like, dang, bro, they still talking. I was like, hey, I'm watching this shit, bro. My nigga Sanji.
That shit was so long. Dude, Luffy got his ass beat for 25 episodes.
Listen, when Sanji was kicking Luffy ass, I was so mad at Sanji watching them episodes.
Oh, yeah, I was mad at that shit. Definitely was mad.
Oh, wait. I forgot to say this. When Garp went back home and what's her name? The lady who took care of Luffy, was heated, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. I did see that. And that was probably like the best scene that I saw because I felt the same way. I was like, you just sat there, man. Like
my heart was broke. My heart was broke.
I was broke too. Like it's so crazy. Again, as I said before, it's just so crazy. It's just a fucking cartoon. But even little small scenes like that, because that's exactly how I felt. I was mad as fuck with her.
I got one for you, Buda. I got one for you, Buda. Remember when all the other Straw Hats got the newspaper that Ace died?
Oh, and it lit a fire.
No, when it was all spread out. Remember when after Kuma? Oh my god.
Yeah, it lit a fire in everybody. Everybody was ready at that point.
Zoro was like, "Nope, I gotta go. I gotta get up out of here, man."
Everybody
was sad as hell.
Even those episodes when they were showing us like how down they are, like you don't fuck with the Straw Hats at all. Like it's like it's just so hard to explain, but it's just like the Straw Hats are literally like the solidification of the story itself, and then there's so many different branches outside of each Straw Hat alone. Each Straw Hat literally has like a whole, like you can literally do a movie per Straw Hat based on all the characters and all the connections that they all have. Because again, remember I told you watching at Marineford and Impel Down and Marineford, I had totally forgot that the other Straw Hats was around. I actually kind of like fast forwarded because I knew that they were like getting their shit together and all that. But like I was excited to see Marineford because there was so many different characters, so many like Ivan, what's his name?
Ivan
Koff. One of my favorite characters, of course.
That's that nigga.
One of my favorite characters. Like all these other different characters. I think what's his name was one of my favorite characters too.
Bon Clay.
Not Bon Clay. What is his name?
Who else is there?
Oh,
Jinbei was there.
it was Buggy. Buggy
Buggy. Oh
was
yeah,
my favorite character. Impel Down.
bro. Hey, hold on. Buggy Big Yonko right now too. I want to throw that out there.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's so good. Like when I saw that picture, I was like, dog, how are they gonna make this work? Like they probably gonna treat him like dude, the Baja dude on Black Clover.
Do you listen
like that?
The nigga Buggy influence is real, bro. That nigga went to Impel Down and got plenty niggas just because of who he is. They like, oh, I fuck with your mindset. Bro, hey, I remember somebody was like, when they was explaining, when Luffy first went to Gear 5 and they was explaining how his influence work and all this other shit, I just kept telling everybody, I said, bro, it's Buggy. Buggy might be Gold Roger and Joy Boy, bro. Because how in the hell is Buggy doing this, bro? It's all luck. He's the luckiest pirate to ever exist.
Does he have did they reveal his middle name?
No, it's just Buggy. I think
he might have a Willow D.
I think they was, bro. I think they was being funny and they named him Buggy D Clown, bro. Like Buggy the Clown. Buggy D Clown.
See, I'm saying he might have a Willow D. And then the crazy part about everybody does so far already, right?
Yeah.
Shanks.
Law.
Buggy, I guarantee you, Buggy got the Willow D. That's why.
Bro, listen, he the luckiest, bro. He's luckier than everybody. He luckier than Luffy.
Willow D.
He was with Gold Roger. He was him and Shanks' best friends, bro.
Willow D. Because I was like, dog, he pulling a guy Usopp right now, like,
bro,
like, like that's just too convenient. And I know that they're not giving two different characters the same type of story. So it's got to be a reason why Buggy. Come on, 4 Yonkos. How, sir? How? You how?
Watch Buggy show up at the end. He gonna show up at the end and do something crazy. Watch.
Buggy D Clown. I guarantee you. That's what it is.
Hey, what if at the end they be like Buggy is the king of like when One Piece ends, Buggy be the king of the pirates.
Luffy not having that. Luffy too selfish.
What if at the end Luffy be like? What if at the end Luffy be like, I don't want to be king of the pirates though. Like I just wanted to find the One Piece. It's not about I don't want to be king of the pirates. Like
that's his slogan. Like Naruto's believe it. That's his slogan. I'm going
to be
pirates.
You're right.
He lets you know every intro.
You're right. That'll be fucking hilarious.
I don't see Buggy becoming king of the pirates. I could see it if they didn't make the main character so headstrong on becoming the king of the pirates.
Okay.
And Buggy's not like a rival like that. Like I was, if I had to have somebody go against Luffy for real, to be king of the pirates, it would be Blackbeard.
Of course.
I wouldn't even put Shanks because I don't know his what's going on with him, but it would definitely be Blackbeard. I wouldn't put.
I really feel like Blackbeard gonna kill Shanks at the end, bro, before Luffy turn all the way up on him, and it's gonna be sad as hell because we didn't even get to see Shanks like that. And when he finally showing up and talking to Luffy and being around for a little arc, Blackbeard gonna show up like, "What up, nigga?" and get on his ass.
I don't want to believe that, bro. Because
they hate each other. They hate each other, bro.
Yeah, that I know. But it will piss me off to even in this movie if we don't get a lot of information on Shanks and then something like that happened and we still ain't getting no fucking information on Shanks.
Oh, no. Oda not gonna do that. He's gonna get in the arc that Shanks dies. He's gonna be kicking with Luffy that whole arc. We're gonna get 100 episodes of straight Luffy Shanks time, and then he's gonna die, and we're gonna be mad as I'm gonna be like Blackbeard, you a bitch.
I'm not wishing down the storytelling, guys. I don't want that.
Hey, I tell y'all something. Oda good with these emotions, bro. He gonna have us Shanks the fuck out. We gonna have Shanks shirts, hats. I'm gonna have some Shanks glasses. I'm gonna like y'all.
That's one. What do we call it? For lack of a better phrase, the cloud chasing franchises. That's one franchise that I will actually jump on board though, because at least that has some substance. I would jump on that because it's like. It's Shanks.
It's Shanks, bro. We've been waiting since One Piece came on, man.
All right, so before we go, I got a few more questions because we're about to probably end them, like maybe less than 30. All right, so question number 1 is the now official One Piece questions. Question number 1. What is the number one thing that you believe One Piece is known for? The show One Piece is known for, and why is it so important?
Storyline, bro. If anybody watches One Piece, it's all about the story is the main part that gets us all involved. Even before people like the art style because a lot of people didn't like the art style in the beginning. Everybody love it in Wano now, but y'all had to make it to Wano first, nigga. Like before Wano, a lot of people ain't like the art style. It looked at goofy, it looked at like real cartoonish. You know what I mean? But it was always a storyline, bro. The storyline, this nigga Oda put his foot in there, bro, and he's so good with world building. If the whole Straw Hat crew is in one place, right? The planet of One Piece does not stop moving because they stop.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
They could take a year break and just lay down. When they wake up, every other character you've ever heard of has been doing stuff that entire time, bro.
You know, it's crazy because between Sabaody arc and between both, when they left and came back to Sabaody, it was what, a good 300-400 episodes, like maybe 150 for Impel Down and then 200 for Marineford.
Yep.
And it did, and those were the best arcs to me. Arcs were nowhere near. It was literally just Luffy and company, and it was literally the best arcs. So I agree with that. I think that the most important for me would be it is based off the video that you sent me about like just the symbolic correlations that they had to the real world
in real life
in One Piece, like certain events that happened in One Piece happened in the world, and to see that, even if it is just coincidental, just to see that video is just like, wow, like that actually has happened. And he's just really, it's like he's literally retelling the story of the world in a goofy ass way.
Yes, bro. And I like the fact that he when it comes to stuff like that, like what you talking about with him using the world and all this other crap, I like the fact that he really put these people from different nationalities. You know what I mean? And he make their outfits.
He makes it very, very he brings again just the world in general.
Yeah, all the different cultures, all the different everything, bro. Genres, everything. He bring it all in, like all. I want everybody to be. He really big on inclusion. I feel like he includes everybody.
That's probably why Wano was so long in the first place, because it's like, okay, I've included all these different cultures, all these different nationalities, and is he Chinese? I'm gonna guess he's Chinese. He's Japanese. And
that's what Wano Japan,
yeah. You're right. So, but all the more, you know, like he involved Wano so much because that's where he's from, you know, and that stuff actually matters. And I actually did learn a lot from the Wano art as far as just Japanese culture and stuff, like the note that they were passing around to all the other like they actually do stuff like that. I did not know.
Yeah.
I had no idea, like very kind of like Morse code, but through drawing.
Yep. Like it'd be a sign to for a signal, like especially in war times and in feudal Japan, like it'd be a sign like this is where we meeting at. That other people like you from China, you would pick that up like it's a snake. What do this mean? All time that means meet me at Snake River so we can stab these niggas to death.
And it was crazy because like I was watching the initial note and then something, I forgot what happened, but they ended up adding to the note literally two lines, and it was just, and they understood it right away. Like
all they did was add legs to the snake.
Literally, Kinemon sent the message out to everybody, and everybody got it in maybe like 5 minutes of the show. That shit was so crazy.
That shit,
but they actually do that. That's an actual like way of messaging back in that era, and it was just interesting to see. I agree with you. It's just interesting to see how he just brings all these different cultures in. That's why I'm very excited to see how Laugh Tale is going to be. Is it going to be more modern? Where, like, what is this nationality going to be? Like, where is it coming from? If you know what's up, if they do a whole African culture in this Laugh Tale.
Hey, if they go to Africa, I'm with it. Because Mihawk, when Zoro was up in with Mihawk or whatever, I think that was Spain, bro.
Yeah. That would fuck me up if he really did for real do that. That would probably. Do he know that would probably bring so much of the black culture into his mix?
I was trying to think if where Usopp went, where he was up on that island that was all like the food island, the wild ass island.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm like, if that's not Africa, that gotta be the what's the big rainforest? The Amazon.
It might be Amazon.
Yeah, because the Amazon got more wildlife than just Africa. You know what I mean? Africa as a whole is a whole bunch of different stuff. Right. But it definitely reminded me of the Amazon.
So, second question now. We'll move on to the second. Before the story ends, what is the one thing you would like to see resolved in One Piece? Who do you want to see battle to the death? I guess that's the main question I'm gonna ask.
But already said Zoro and Mihawk, so I'm gonna take them off the table.
Oh, you actually want to see? I thought you just said you want to see him with the eye, but you actually want to see them fight.
Oh yeah, they gotta finish that. They gotta finish that. My nigga Mihawk trained him, so Zoro could finally be able to beat him. He don't lose, and I don't feel like Zoro gonna beat him right now. Zoro still got to do some stuff. I like that he got Odin's sword though. That's no help.
Yeah.
He needs to train. He needs to train still.
Yeah.
Mihawk beat him with a butter knife, bro.
I mean,
Zoro,
maliciously with a butter knife,
bro. Stab him
with a butter knife. I don't know. Oh, no, you said that you're gonna take them off the table. So who do you choose?
Okay. It's hard now. So I want to see. I want to see. I want to see what's the dude's name. I want to see Aokiji and Akainu.
I want to see that too.
I know it's happening because Aokiji low key working with the what is they called? Dragon people. What is they called? The Revolutionary Army.
The Revolutionary Army. Yeah.
Yeah, low key working with them. So I want him to pop out at the end when Akainu think he finna get on somebody's ass. And like say he finna kind of jump to go try to punch Dragon, and then Aokiji step up like, not today, my nigga. Let's get to it. Bro, they said their awakeness was so strong. This is why it's OC about them. They fight, the lava and ice are still fighting.
Mm-hmm.
That was like 3-4 years ago, bro. That's not amazing.
You have to know that's crazy. You have to like dive into how strong, especially the Lugia types, because they both are Lugia types.
They said that with the awakening with your Logia, they can move on their own. You don't even need to do nothing no more.
Wow. I think the fight that I'm waiting to see, well, the rematch I would want to see is Sabo versus Fujitora. I really want to see that one. I actually really want to see that one, especially since now that you're mentioning to me that like there's a lesser and greater than version of each devil fruit. And okay, so my first question now would be: is Marco's version the smaller version of Ace or Sabo's, or
so when it come to Marco and Ace's fruit, they kind of got different spectrum. So that one goes on however you thinking about it. So Marco is healing fire. It's the Phoenix fire, which is the fire of life. Right.
Well, that would make it the same then, right?
No.
So Marco, who would be the lesser version of each? So they're not the lesser version of each other. Then who would be?
I'm saying at first that was a rumor that was going around in One Piece that it was always two of them and one of them was supposed to be lesser. But when it comes to Marco and Aces, theirs is about perception. If you perceive, and Marco's will be weaker when it comes to fighting. Ace is stronger than him when it comes to fighting, right? But as a
general entity, because they're both fire, his
like think about it. Okay, Ace. Okay, if it's a fight, Ace can go and fight some people, right? But like say the whole Whitebeard pirates are injured, Marco can heal everybody instantly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I guess he would have to be the weaker version of it because
Marco's don't get me wrong, he's the weaker version when it comes to fighting, but his powers do different things.
Got it. Okay. All right.
That blue fire.
So now that Sabo has the greater version of that devil fruit, I definitely want to see Fujitora versus Sabo fight because I just don't see it. I just don't see Sabo coming out of that.
Yeah, me
neither. He was holding his own. I was like, I don't see him coming out of that battle with Fujitora.
I don't know about now. He's been training with the devil fruit now for like a year now. On top of that, he was already strong on his own.
Did they ever I don't know if I missed it or did they ever have that conversation that meeting that they were supposed to have before Wano? The meeting that they had with everybody. The meeting that they have every I forgot. It's a certain meeting that they have with all the government, with the Marines, with everybody. Sabo had went there to investigate before it started.
Oh, yeah, that was before.
Did they ever actually have that meeting?
Yeah, they had that meeting. That's where Shanks went and talked to the Gorosei, bro. Where they was having that meeting.
I must have missed that one because I didn't see Shanks at all. The only part that I remember seeing was Sabo leaving
Sneaking
to go
around.
sneaking around. That was, and then they turned it, and then that next thing I knew, I was in Wano.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna tell you. So when it comes to that, right, that meeting, they didn't specifically tell you. Oda real smart, bro. When it comes to that meeting, he didn't tell you a time on when that meeting was taking place, did he? It just showed you that meeting, and then it cut to Wano. I'm gonna show you why. In the midst of Wano, you remember how they show Ace talking to the Gorosei, talking like, "Oh, it's
Yeah.
one person that I need to talk to y'all about." All that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
That I
because
remember.
that meeting was really going on while Luffy and them was in Wano.
I mean, I figured that, but I guess I didn't. I don't know the substance of the meeting. That's what I'm
Oh
saying.
no, nobody do. No, it was kind of
Okay, so I didn't miss anything. I guess that's
no,
the point I'm trying to make. So I didn't miss anything. Okay,
no, not yet.
because
They still,
they brought
I,
so much hype to that meeting before Wano happened, and
that's
then
because I think it got something to do with the warlords. Though I think that meeting was ultimately so that they could disband the warlords.
yeah. But then I'm just glad I didn't miss anything because when I seen Sabo sneaking around, then before I knew it, we was on our way to Wano.
Mm-hmm. He be doing that shit on purpose, man.
Yeah, clearly. All right, so one more. With all the games and movies coming out for One Piece, do you think that One Piece is still underestimated, or do you think that they're slowly jumping on the bandwagon? Because, and I only ask this question because that's just what I've been seeing, especially now. Like, this last arc is coming out now. They got games, like they got a whole RPG that I feel like honestly doesn't make sense, but I'm gonna play it anyway.
So, with One Piece blowing up over the past probably 2 years, as big as it is now, I feel like it's both. I feel like it's still underappreciated, to be honest, and it's a lot of people kind of jumping on it now, which is cool. I really wanted, I wanted everybody to be watching this with me my whole life, and I used to be pissed that I'm watching everything everybody else watching, but ain't nobody watching One Piece with me, and I can only talk to one other person in my life about it. You know what I mean? So as time went on and a little bit more people started, even though, bro, it took years, bro. I remember 2014. I was at work and I was trying to talk to my nigga Carlos about it so bad. Watch this shit. I was snapping on his ass. He would not watch that shit, bro. He watched the fuck out of it now. He told me every day, this the best anime show, bro. Shut up, Mark. Carlos, if you watching, fuck you.
Well, Carlos, if you right, you're right, because it's the shit. Like I made this episode one for a reason. One Piece is the shit. Like you get past all your biasness and you get past all of that extra shit. It's probably the best storytelling I've ever experienced.
And I feel like it's only the best storytelling because he had the time to flesh everything out. If you get what I mean.
Everything. And it does it, and I guess for me the reason why I'm watching it because there's fillers and shit like that in other shows where a lot of characters don't matter, but they make you in One Piece get into these characters. They make you get into each character, their feelings, how they go through shit. Even Big Mom, like that whole backstory. That Big Mom was dumb as fuck. I'm still mad about that shit. She ate her friend, literally.
Hey, listen, she didn't try to. She didn't.
She ate her friends. I'm not hearing that shit.
It was the hunger pain. She a giant.
Nah, fuck that. She ate her friend.
Hey, I'm
and just
glad she ate that old lady though.
It was just, and then again,
I'm glad she ate that old lady though.
No, she didn't. But still, she damn near should have. Damn near.
No, she didn't. She ate that nun, that old lady nun that was taking care of them. That's how she got them powers.
Yeah.
I like that. Fuck that nun lady.
Nah, dog. No, but I just like even just watching that whole scene, I was like in shock with my mouth open because I'm like, she really just sat there and ate all these people, all of them, and while singing what was some type of lullaby or some shit they were singing in the process for her birthday. It was like her birthday or some shit.
It was somebody's birthday.
It was somebody. I think it was her birthday, and she was just eating everybody. I'm just like, dog, this is the worst. She's literally the worst villain that I've ever seen or experienced. She's just selfish as fuck. She didn't give no fuck about nobody but herself and eating.
Hey, you know what I like about how Oda write the story too? Before we even knew who the fuck Kaido was, we knew that Shanks kicked his ass.
Wait, what?
Before we even seen who Kaido was or any of that. Remember, we found out that Shanks kicked his ass from heaven. Remember that when he fell from heaven?
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
And he still didn't die.
Yeah.
So Shanks had basically kicked his ass up in what is it called? Skypia. They call Skypia heaven. Basically kicked his ass. And then after he lost, he jumped off of there and tried to kill himself and survived and then went home.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
bro. And that should let you know how strong Shanks is, though.
That's crazy though.
So
That's
Shanks just
wow.
kicked his ass real quick and
See, this
left. I'm out.
man, they cannot tease a character like that and then go with a synopsis like Blackbeard gonna be the one to kill him.
Bro, it's Blackbeard. He's
Can't
not like no.
believe it. No, he definitely not one of them. He definitely not one of them. But I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that Shanks is gonna be taking Blackbeard.
I'm gonna put it to you like this: Blackbeard killed Whitebeard, right? And I'm gonna tell you this: Blackbeard, the one who killed Whitebeard, right? Shanks and Whitebeard was evenly matched, even though Whitebeard was old and shit.
I was just gonna say he was old as hell.
Shanks was still evenly matched with the old one. You feel me? Blackbeard killed him. It's not. I don't think it's about like how strong niggas is. It's just the way that Blackbeard powers work. Is how he gonna be. And on top of that, he fucking rocks. We know Rocks is so strong. It took Gold Roger and Garp to beat him. The two strongest niggas together to jump dude. God damn. I feel like he gonna get on Shanks' ass, bro. Shanks gonna try to do the Gold Roger thing. He gonna be like, I'm the new Gold Roger, and that nigga Blackbeard gonna be like, fuck Gold Roger, nigga.
I don't want to believe that, man. I just don't. Like Shanks is too mysterious of a character. He's probably more mysterious than shit at the time Julius was.
Yeah,
sure.
bro. Shanks is the most mysterious character from One Piece, bro.
Shit in anime history.
It's been 30 years and we don't know shit.
You think about it, I was gonna say, if you think about it, 30 years in anime history, we don't have no information on Shanks. We just know he's strong as shit.
Bro, I really the 30 years really gave Oda time to flesh everything in the world out, bro. I think that's why it's be so much better than other stuff. The lore that go into it is so fleshed out. It's like, what can you compare it to?
And then no breaks, so you can't help but to get into the story. There's literally no breaks.
Is Oda a crackhead? Because how don't you have no breaks for 30 years?
For 30 years. And not a single one is filler, unless it's just like
it's a little filler.
I was like special episodes and shit like that, but
even that go with the lore.
Yeah, I don't believe. That's the thing. I don't believe Oda. I don't believe Oda believes in fillers like that. You know, like even the ones that I would think is fillers go with the story. Like I told you, the one story that I thought was for real a filler, and I still paid attention to it. And I'm glad because that's what made me get into Oda and the way he thinks. It's the Brooks Whale.
Yeah. Oh my god. You gotta go back.
I'm like, bro, they done brought this whale into the story, and that's Brooks. I was blown away.
He gotta go. If Brook don't go back, I'm beating his ass.
That's to answer that question previously. That's definitely one of the things I want to see. I've said that before though. Like Brook gotta go back to see Laboon. That's his name.
We gotta go. Another thing, nigga. We gotta go get blue hair Nami too.
BB. There was somebody. I think somebody said that like a few of the pirates that are straw hats, and I quote unquote straw hats because we have some unofficials.
Yeah, they part of the fleet.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll just say that a few of the straw hat people from straw hat fleet are going to actually die too. I don't believe Boa, but I do believe VV.
No. I
want to believe that VV going. I want to believe VV going. I think she's going, boss. I think I read that somewhere that there's going to be a couple of them that are dying.
You know who might die? You know who might die? And it's going to be sad, bro. This nigga. The nigga who be doing the barriers.
Fuck that nigga. Nobody care about that reflective ass.
Listen, he loved Luffy so much, bro. I fuck with dude. He came through when niggas was trying to compete for Ace Fruit. He came through. He was kicking his ass for Luffy.
He looked out in Dressrosa, but I could do without his character. I could really do without his character.
I like that. I just like that.
I hated his design. I hated. Yeah, he was just.
Bro, think about it. This is why I like him, bro. He basically Luffy is becoming one of them niggas, bro. It's a nigga who read about Luffy in the newspaper and made Luffy his hero, bro. That's cold to me, bro. That's so cold. And this nigga, and he not weak or nothing. He really was out here, bro. When he was whooping niggas up out there, they was looking like, damn, this nigga might win it all.
Oda knew exactly what he was doing, even with that, because like the main thing that Oda does throughout, like to transition into every arc, is to get a newspaper, let us know, let us all know what the update is. So like he does that every arc just so that we get an idea of how strong everybody is throughout the world. So I feel like using Bartolomeo, I think that's his name,
Bartholomew.
Some shit like that. Use dude as a kind of like a anchor for that. It's dope in storytelling purposes, but I just didn't like his line. I like his power. I thought his power was cool, but
bro, the nigga smushed two of them niggas on the nigga.
I was just watching a reaction with Cavish's when he do his split personality thing, and he was trying to break through the reflected dude's power. I thought that was tough, but
we didn't get to Kobe either.
Yeah, I'm actually interested to see how Kobe lays out in all of this. Like, are you going to be the new Garp?
Yes, I need him. I need
Kobe the new Garp.
I need Kobe to be Garp or Sengoku,
actually
bro.
Had, to me, the best glow up on the show.
The nigga, hey, I didn't even know it was him for 2 seconds. I said, "That's Kobe."
Yeah, he had like the best glow up in the show. Period. Like, and it actually every time they show him, every time they show him in another period of the show, he get a better glow up.
He be with him and that girl be with Smoker now, don't they?
Yeah. That's on that. They on that fleet now. All right. Bro. So last question, then we're gonna hit on out for today. Last question, and I believe I talked to you about this before, but now we're both dancers as well. A lot of people may not know that about me, but I am also a dancer. Been a dancer professional for the last 15 years. Yeah. We've been out here, and I mean, shit. Woo, and you've been out here too for a good little minute. Like shit's stronger, even now, So, but as a dancer, I hear that there are a lot of correlations between crump and anime. You have not actually been the only person that has told me this. Like I've heard this throughout a lot of more so crumpers than anything. Like I've gotten them from dancers that are like more choreographed presenting and things like that. I've never gotten them in Vogue unless they do something more Sailor Moonish, and that's because I believe it's more that feminine correlation with that. But because crump is so masculine, and then of course anime comes off that way too, I can see that. But can you explain why people have that correlation?
All right, so the biggest thing when it comes to the difference between crump and other street style dances, right? Because a lot of people include crump in hip hop, and we kind of take ourselves out of hip hop. We don't really want to be hip hop. We just a street dance. You feel me? We just black dance. We not hip hop.
Okay.
Me?
Okay.
Everything black ain't hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're right.
So I'm like, we are black. We come from black. We a street dance culture, all that crap. We just don't want to be included in hip hop or whatever the case is, because we want to be all encompassing with black stuff. You know what I mean? Jazz, blues. We don't give a damn. All of it. So the biggest thing in crump that separates us from other street styles is we have a big thing in crump called character, right? And character in crump is everything, bro.
When you step on
character, yeah. So when you step on that dance floor, when you doing your round, you basically invoking and showing everybody your character, right? So your character could be you. Your character could be your opponent. You could be clowning them. Your character could be fucking Sasuke if you wanted to, right? Because the crump world, for some reason, we started talking about anime, and we found out a lot of people in crump really like anime. They just been all fucking with that on a character tip. We actually had a Halloween event where niggas came dressed up as their characters. There was a nigga came in as the Grand Priest. He had a whole Grand Priest fit on. Like somebody tailor made it, and he did like a shoe move where he like shot the shoe like a Kamehameha, and the shoe spin all the way to the other dude, and then like he ended up spinning. Like, bro, I'm gonna send you that. I'm gonna see you that we get off here. But it's a lot of stuff we do, bro. We do it's a lot of character stuff, and we really think hard about it, right? So like, say if I wanted to be Kakashi from Naruto, right? So I would come just because I'm doing a character. If I'm already dancing, whatever the case is, say I'm crumping, and say I had like a hat or a scully on, right? For me to invoke the character, or for me to show the crowd what character I'm in, like see if they get it. I'm in the middle of dancing. Say I pan around to the crowd, I pull one side of the scully down. Now my eye covered, so they're like, "Oh, what did that mean?" Say I do it to the beat. The beat had like a long drag. I'm like, doing like a big chest pop, boom. I put my hand down like I'm doing a Chidori. It's plenty stuff.
Like this, the way you transition within your freestyles to get into that character that you're trying
to musicality. You got to use your musicality to show it off, and you use your storytelling to show everybody what you're trying to show off. while attacking your opponent.
Yeah, I get
so it's
that.
a lot. But we love anime, bro.
It's the same. And I say only in this reference, like it's the same. I can understand it coming from a person that is on the other side of it, voguing and things like that. Like you have to do the exact same thing. Like we don't put our characters in the space of anime characters or things like that, but we do tell a story in the midst of that too. And we got to be able to do it within the musicality and transition into those characters and those points and things like that. So I could definitely understand that. I just didn't understand. I'm actually shocked, I guess, that I don't want to say coincidentally, but it's just crazy to me how a lot of the people that are into anime are also into Crump, because like you said it, and again, I know a few people that literally, and I don't mean like niggas that just watch it, they be into it too.
Yes, bro. So look,
of them are Crumpers.
The like the name of the show, the blerd shit, bro. Blerd culture, bro. Black nerd culture has kind of became pop culture, if you get what I mean. Like all of us, like niggas as a whole, like anime now. You know what I mean? And since the majority of Crump comes from obviously the street stuff, which is us growing up poor and finding the dance we all kind of relate to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We also always relating to anime. So it just so happened that them kind of fused hardcore.
Anime of all things, I guess that's the thing that's getting me, because it's like I get it, you know, certain things, certain avenues kind of bring everybody together, but anime, to see how broad anime has really, you know, ventured out and brought other people into the mix, it's crazy to see, you know, because I know for me growing up watching anime since shit, I want to say 93, like I remember watching Dragon Ball Z like it was the shit. Now, man, they can kick rocks. But
bro,
you already know I don't fuck with Dragon Ball Z.
Hey, I was just gonna say that. I was gonna say one thing I can say: niggas love Dragon Ball Z.
I'm sorry. Now they did a Susanoo Goku and shit. Man, get the fuck.
The YouTube fan creation one.
Oh no. That the most recent one, I'm sure Gunz could say too. Like we both agree that one was cold.
What?
Yeah, and they did the Son Goku. Yeah, that one was cold.
Oh, y'all talking about the fan made one?
Yeah.
That shit was
cold, but
this is why they need to take a page out of comic books and do a Dragon Ball What If multiverse thing and just let other people, you know, do it kind of for a season or whatever, do like 10 episodes of that. They'll make a lot of money.
The problem is, and this is the thing that I've always been saying about America itself. They're not ready to do shit like that. They so money hungry. You have to have somebody in Japan do some shit like that, because at least you know the creativity is going to be behind it.
But this is why
using Dragon Ball as an example, have the pieces already, because in Super they introduced universe.
The multiverse
universes. Now there's new characters they introduced from said universes, but in the manga, they introduced, when they had their grand tournament, the same entity. They created.
Oh, you talk about the Dragon Ball multiverse thing? Yeah, for sure.
If you go based on the manga, there is a Goku and Vegeta who fuse but are stuck.
Yep.
You have
it's a Vegito who's stuck.
There is a world where Frieza never blew up the same planet.
And they savage saying, "I hate Buda, dude."
I know. There's a world where Boo never turned his back on Bibbidi and Boppity. So,
hey, hold on. Tell about the world where all the Namecs fused into one Namekian. And
nobody gives a fuck.
It's cold. It's cold.
We care about that because that means that there's a planet where there's only one black man with the whole culture on his back.
Oh well, okay. We do that.
Yeah, think about it like that. All the niggas in the US. But imagine all the niggas in Africa fused into one big African.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's there. They can do it, but like Buda said,
America's not ready for that. Like they too busy remaking all types of other the same shit, man.
Listen, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all why I think America's ready for it.
You thought that? Okay, I don't know if you saw it, but did you think that new Resident Evil was good?
Oh no, fuck it.
Like that shit is like, why? Y'all just came out with a remake of a movie. It just
Resident Evil is Resident Evil.
Hang it up, dog.
Example of we don't care about what the game's based on. We're just gonna make money. because none of the movies have anything to do with the game, even though the game has always had the perfect horror storyline already. Okay.
Well, looking it up. The games is kind of getting there too, but this remake of a remake of a remake is killing me.
Well, no, because the last 3, 7 and 8, and I think 9 has broken away from the normal format because 6 was so
action packed and bad. It was very bad. Like, 5 was my favorite, but
hey, I do feel like the reason why I feel like America is ready for that type of anime, what if multiversal, let somebody else do it, bro. Marvel doing their thing, man. And guess what's not doing their thing? Dragon Ball Z.
They need to let it go.
Marvel
That's why.
Doing their thing because you actually have someone who understands comic books.
Yep. Mr. Feige.
Feige knows comics. So he is doing things the right way.
Which is why I said I was including that in saying I wish niggas up over there at Disney just buy Akira. Fuck, dude, y'all got so much money.
Yeah.
If they went to Toei, like, hey, we gonna need them rights, bro. We've been buying everything anyway. So let us get Dragon Ball Z. I guarantee Disney is gonna go crazy with
it. Yeah, I can see it. It's like Netflix though. You know how I am with when they do different shit with animation that have already been out. With Disney,
but I'm about to say Disney know what they doing though.
More or less, majority of the time. Okay, so personally with me, I don't like all of their content, but majority of the content that I do see, I'm like, okay, it is done very well. But I just can't get over the whole Netflix aspect of if Dragon Ball Z was to touch that, because it can go either way. Like,
so this is what I feel. Okay, look, have you ever seen Maleficent? Have you ever seen Maleficent?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because you know how good that fucking movie is, bro.
Yeah, that's live action, and you know I'm not going for nothing like that.
No, listen, no, that's what I feel like. Disney is the only ones who can do live action anime because they did it with comic books the best way.
Well, I get where you're going with that.
They the closest ones to it. Nobody else gonna be able to do that. Japan suck at it.
Maleficent is a prime example of a hated villain is understood.
Yes, that was a really good. That really fucked me up. That movie was really good.
Making you care about the ones you hate.
Man,
maybe they just need some better different companies, or just different companies in general, because the actors do play a part.
Bro, Japan sucks at live. They can make anime, but when they try to make, they suck. Disney.
But that's what I don't understand. Like there are some Japanese movies that are out that are not based off of anime, and they are like kung fu fighting movies that are actually fucking good. So it's just like, how do y'all miss the mark?
Because they're not Disney. Marvel know what they doing. MCU will get it done. They're like, y'all say y'all want Goku? Goku will be in there. Super Saiyan 3 out gate.
I think where the ball is being dropped is, and this is not nobody's fault, I think we're not understand culture.
Oh no! I get. Listen.
No. That's just you in general.
No, we're not talking about you in general. I think we're not understanding culture, because when something is made in, let's say, China or the Middle East or in Europe, their cultural likes and dislikes plays a factor in how they create it. Like a Bollywood movie, for an example. Prime example. Have a wild, out the way storyline. There'll be some romance. Then randomly, a dance routine pops out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, what the fuck just happened in their culture? That's expected. If you don't have it, it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know, like Miss Marvel, for an example, they had to figure out how to insert something that's part of their culture into the storyline about a superhero in this culture.
Yeah.
Hey, Tone. I'm glad you brought up. I'm glad you brought up Miss Marvel, because that was one of my points. But go ahead.
So I think the same thing it is when the Asian community, whether it's Japanese or Chinese, does their live action version of something that is manga, comic, whatever, we get to be like, well, what the hell happened here? You dropped the ball. Maybe they didn't. Maybe
No, Japan. No,
culture
Japan don't be liking it either, Tom.
old was based around those that are there. Because
Yeah,
I don't. Because I think like we, as a collective, all three of us can agree, we didn't like the Full Metal Alchemist live. Okay,
but okay, so if that's the case, then what are you basing that on? Like, what culture are you basing Full Metal
Yeah, because I'm
Alchemist?
saying even Japan, they don't like their own live action stuff. They don't like that. No, they don't get views from Japan either.
It felt very over the top-ish.
Bleach did too.
But
all of those did. All of them.
I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. Money.
I think at the same time,
it's all money.
Those same moments in the comics, they were kind of over the top-ish in those moments, but we accepted it because there's certain themes that are always popping up in comics.
Listen, when it comes to live action anime, I'm gonna tell you what all of us as anime fans really want. We want quality, and every time we've got any live action anime, it is not quality, bro. It's always shitty.
Like I don't expect the blows. I don't expect the blows. Exactly. I don't expect the blows and whistles and the how they blur out the background and shit. I don't expect that. But even the acting is just like, what is going on?
That was the point of me, and that was the point of the culture thing too, Tone. That was the point in me bringing up Disney, y'all. And Disney, y'all know Disney is MCU. All right, MCU is doing their thing so hard. They made Ms. Marvel into an Arab, right? And it's working so good. Huh?
She's always been Pakistani.
Oh wait, the little girl was? Am I thinking of Carol? Am I thinking of Carol?
You thinking of Carol? But
okay, what is it? Okay, so they
name is Kamala Khan.
She's all what is it?
What Marvel?
But that's what I mean by
origin. They changed that up, but she's always been of a Pakistani descent.
Okay, well that's what I mean by culture, bro. Even when it comes to like MCU, all this crap. When I say they know what they're doing, they know what they're doing because they do all their research, right? They've been making the best quality movies since before we was ever even fucking born, y'all. They know how to make a movie watchable from all cultures, right? From America to Japan to England, it doesn't matter. Disney movies.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's that might be the case, and they're good at like bleeding in those cultures, but they need to like for real do their research on anime culture and how things.
I feel like did you watch that? Did you watch that Disney anime special that they came out with last year where it was like 10, 12 episodes?
Disney anime of what? Like,
it's on Disney Plus. It was an anime thing. It was an anime special that it was like 10 episodes on there. When I say it was
like
fire,
the Marvel What If? Yeah, I seen that.
No, not Marvel What If. It was hold on, I got y'all. Wait, okay, we can use that though. Okay, Marvel What If, right? That was cool. Did y'all like that or no?
Sure.
Did y'all say sure?
I said sure. I mean, was I astounded? No.
What?
I really wasn't, bro. Like I was not like blown away by a lot. Like the fights and things like that were good, but like,
bro, the Doctor Strange.
Like the point that the reason why I watch anime is the exhilarating blows and whistles that come behind it. When they were doing What If, I didn't really get that. The fight scenes were good. The animation was pretty, but
man, I liked it all. That the Doctor Strange.
I wasn't blown away. I watched it. It was good. I was not blown away at all. It was just like, okay, it was a good watch. Will I watch it again? Like waste my time watching it again? Hell no, because it's just not like that. Like it's not like that for me. It's just not like that.
Shit. I watched that shit like 4 times. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
Like the Star Wars was good, like the one that they did in the black and white.
The anime Star Wars. They did the anime Star Wars shit.
That black and white one. Like if you give me something, even if it's something as simple as that black and white quality, it's different, it's unique, it's eye catching. Like even the fights in those, like that ink drawing, like that.
But that's what I mean by when you had brought up.
Or even Love, Sex, and Robots. Love, Sex, and Robots. That's even like, give me quality like that. If Disney's going to jump on the train of doing something like that, and they're doing different multiverses for Dragon Balls, I will take something like that, or even Animatrix, something like that.
That's what I meant in the first place. That's what I meant in the first. I know Disney gonna give us some quality, bro. They've done it already. They've done it. And guess who sucked?
You said what?
Guess who suck at anything live action or anything anime with some quality, bro? Japan.
Definitely.
The people who making it. The people who are creating the anime suck at giving us a live action movie, bro.
Well,
They
that does
are
make
terrible.
sense. I mean, we've seen a live action Sailor Moon and what's them Kamen Riders and shit like that. That shit was weak as hell.
Bro, I had to get off the screen. You brought up live action Sailor Moon. You wow.
That shit was weak. Even their transformations when they try to blur out the how you blur out the screen in live action to transform them. They look crazy.
Hey, Buda, I'm gonna make you mad. You know Yu Yu Hakusho live action coming through, right?
And that concludes our show for the day. No, I see that shit. And then they just revealed like who Irameshi was gonna be. I'm like, yeah, I'm not watching that shit. And
That's what
you actually feel about it because you're the one that's like the gung ho fan.
This is what I mean, bro. If Disney would have bought that, I'd have been cool because I knew they would have went crazy. They would have had what's his name? What's the dude's name who look like Kuwabara for real? Be playing basketball.
Oh yeah. See, but that's crazy that you said that because I actually see that.
Disney would have dropped the bag on him real quick. Bro, Disney bought what was that? What did they buy? Was that Fox they bought?
Was it Fox? I'm not exactly sure. Excuse me, I'm not exactly sure, but
they bought so much.
You seen the go gung ho for Disney all this time, so I'm a go with it because you haven't steered me wrong this far. I mean, watching One Piece, I never would have thought.
Hey,
it's like if I'm watching One Piece, and it's not like I'm just watching One Piece. Like, no, I'm watching this shit. Like, this is my favorite show. Like,
if Disney dropped M's on Oda and told him, because this is what I mean, I'm telling them to buy the actual authors. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like just buy the franchise and y'all.
Yeah.
No, keep the authors there so they could do it. If they fuck with Oda, right? We buying them. We gonna let him finish all of One Piece in the anime, all this other crap, right? And then we gonna go and start trying to do movies. If they start making these movies with Oda, I promise you.
I'm scared. One Piece has so many different characters. How would you even project? I'm still even with this. Did it even come out yet? This One Piece movie?
Nope.
Came out good. Because I'm in my head like, how are they going to project Luffy? Like, he moves around. He's literally fucking rubber. Like, there's no way that you're going to be able to like not do justice.
Fantastic Four, man. Even though that was weak, even though that was garbage, that was Fox's fault. That was Fox. That one.
They would have to do way more than that. Like Luffy, come on, it's Luffy.
No, listen, I know they'll force it, bro. Listen, and that's the reason why I brought up Maleficent. Aesthetically, like just looking wise, Maleficent was beautiful, bro. How much money they put into them wings, and everybody had different types of wings, different colors. It was just crazy, bro. Even when they went into the hut, when they seen all the flying people, and it was like a big world full of them, that was ridiculous. I'm like, bro, how much CGI?
Yeah, that's very true. I actually enjoyed both Maleficent movies. It was like the Snow Queen, Queen. Yeah,
and Avatar, the blue people, Avatar.
I like. Okay, beautiful movie, horrible story.
Yeah, it took a long time, but like as far as looking at it, it's ridiculous, bro.
You're right. No, nobody cares about that one either. You gonna see? He said the second one dropping this year too.
I'm gonna watch it.
You gonna watch it?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. They said this time they said this time they put even more money into it, and this time it's gonna be all underwater, damn near. Like they show how these people can just breathe underwater.
Y'all gonna be sitting there watching these blue people swim around and breathe in the water for 45 an hour alone. And then they're gonna roll the credits.
I don't care. I'm gonna watch it. I need to be there to see it at least. I want to see it. I just want to see how it look.
No, you're right. I mean, I did watch the first one at the movies too, so I may give it a chance. I just been so critical. You know how you see shit, like you see so many different anime, and you see just like the quality of stuff, and you just have a certain like type of taste, I guess. Yeah. And I'm surprised. I keep bringing it up, but I'm surprised that One Piece has definitely met my taste bud.
It's because the art style was so goofy, bro. You look at that shit like, what the fuck is this?
But now I think that again, now I understand that I will hope that Oda is even intentional in that because
he was. He said he did that.
You cannot draw One Piece in a Castlevania aspect. You know, like that shit would go crazy. so like you remember them old ass like anime they used to be like when anime back in the day used to be like gory anime.
Yeah.
Like it'll be worse than that, worse than Akira.
Like Ninja Scrolls and shit.
Yeah. But this was our episode, man. I appreciate you, Gunz, for coming out, giving me your intake on One Piece. And I appreciate also my director here for, starting me off with this first episode of this wonderful brand, which is KOTV. We're going to be having a lot in store for you guys. We're not just doing this podcast, but we're going to have live reactions. I'm also going to be hosting game nights and other things moving forward from here. So please be on the lookout. If you guys want to check out this content later on in the week, we are broadcasting on Facebook and YouTube, I believe on Wednesdays, correct? So be on the lookout for that on our Facebook page. Our Facebook page is BlerdShyt Podcast. YouTube page is Buda Benevelza. That is BHUNIEVELZE. Ooh. I made it. We're also going to be on Twitch as well. That'll be broadcasting. I believe that is live under the Real Square, which is the Real Square with a S, with a Z, not a S. And then, of course, we'll catch us live on IG, BlerdShyt Pod. You have anything you want to say before you head on out?
The original name for One Piece was called Romance Dawn. At first, Luffy was going to be he's going to set out to be part of the Navy. There goes some history from Oda. Some history from Oda for y'all, bro. Original name.
I remember watching. They had a whole little filler or whatever. So that it was originally supposed to be that.
Yep, it was originally supposed to be Romance Dawn. Nami originally supposed to have blue hair. He still had a little bit of the stretchy powers, but he was going to be part of the Navy instead.
Is that the blue hair girl that we seen in the filler?
Yeah, like Vivi was Nami at first.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's why she's gonna die.
All they did was change the color of the hair, bro.
Yeah, that's why she's gonna die. They had to hurry up and get rid of her.
Cut it out, bro.
She's dying in Alabasta, and that concludes.
Oh no, wait! If Luffy ever meet Romance Dawn Luffy, they gotta fight.
That I wouldn't be surprised if we do some shit like that too. That's the crazy part about it. But that's been our show, man. Thanks again, Gunz. I appreciate you, man. And we are out. Stay tuned to